I am so glad that you're here. Oh my goodness. I hope that you are having an amazing week and that you are feeling just so energetic. And if you aren't, I'm passing all the good vibes to you and that you just feel like you can achieve anything and are feeling really, really good. But if not, I hope by the end of this episode, you will be feeling so good and vibing, girl or boy, just really, really going. So today's episode is going to be about finding your aesthetic or color coding your closet. And honestly, like, when we look good, we feel good. You cannot tell me that if you are wearing the same shirt for the last 3 days and you haven't washed your hair and you have like toothpaste crumbles on the side of your mouth, like, you cannot tell me that you feel 100% your best, amazing, perfect, okay? So I have found that if I want to boost a confidence, or if I'm trying to dress for the job or career I want, because we're all about becoming that girl, right? I hope you guys listened to that episode. If not, go check it out, okay? But becoming that girl or that boy, that person who, like, I don't know, I've dreamed of always like having the perfect life that other people have, and obviously nothing is perfect. So we gotta fix on the inside to shine out on the outside. But it does help if you have a good outfit. But instead of just envying other people, you can do a couple steps to also feel just as good. And when we see someone who is put together and has a nice outfit, or their Instagram is so aesthetic, do not compare yourself to them, because you are your own person. You can find your own aesthetic and you can just be as happy and vibrant as they are, okay? So do not compare yourself. Do not fall into that trap. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look for inspiration. Now, I love going on Pinterest, and Pinterest, like all social media apps, like if you give it some hints, it's going to automatically curate a feed perfect for you. Just like Instagram, just like Facebook ads, like it's going to curate perfect for you. So what you need to do is first train your Instagram. So first, I'm getting ahead of myself. The first thing you need to do is think about what kind of aesthetic you want. If you are wanting to go more into vibrant colors and orange and bright blue, then you're going to want to focus on that. We're going to take, for example, the aesthetic that I am trying to curate in my personal closet. So last November, December, I purged my clothes. I've talked about this before, but I went through all of my clothes, my closet, and I either donated them, gave them away, or I trashed them if they weren't very good quality. If I would feel embarrassed to give it to someone, like, we're not going to do that. So I did do that. Some of them, like denim, I did tear up to make a quilt. Recycle as much as you can, but you might have some waste. That's okay. Like, we just need to know in the future we're not going to be purchasing items that we can't see ourselves wearing multiple times. I fell into this trap where I would go shopping and I would not necessarily think of the purpose of the outfit or the purpose of the overall aesthetic. I would just buy things that I thought I liked. Lots of this was fast fashion, or there are pieces that I can only wear once or twice and I didn't have anything to match them with, and that was honestly frustrating because I was like, what the heck, I've wasted this money, I wore it one time and then like it sits in my closet, it's using up space. That's no good. So the hack, if you will, that I have found is first, I think of my aesthetic. My aesthetic, I am shifting into more neutrals. So chocolate browns and white. Green is, like, I guess you could say, an accent color. I've always loved green. My wedding was green. Blue, of course, because we need to have denim. Like, I love denim. So I went and I picked out overall aesthetic vibes on Instagram. So first thing that I typed in green aesthetic. No, actually, I lied. The first thing I did was gold aesthetic. So gold. Then I did angel aesthetic. And then I did, because I love light and airy pieces, I think that's beautiful. And then I just broke it down from there. And the things that I liked, I would click on. Now, if you don't like it, do not click on it. But click on it, and Pinterest will register that you spent more time on that pin, and they'll be like, oh, that's cool. And so start clicking on the ones that you think that you like, and then close the app. get back into the app. Your feed should be most likely filled with things that are your aesthetic. Another hack that you can do is go into your boards and delete all the boards that are old. If you're like me, you've had your Instagram, or I'm sorry, you've had your Pinterest account since you were in middle school or high school. I used my Pinterest very first to find art projects that I could do in class. So clear those boards out. Clear out the things that are no longer fitting you. Clear out things that aren't just vibing, okay? That's what I did. I cleared everything out. And then you can go to the board and go to edit. And once you scroll down, it'll be like, find inspiration that correlate with this board you want to click on. So when you're going through, you can save things through a board. I named mine like GHD and me aesthetic, just trying to make sure everything is aligned and all the same from my my Instagram, my personal brand, everything. Okay, so I want it all to be very aesthetically pleasing, and I just want to feel better in my day-to-day activities, right? Okay, so once you have a Pinterest board full of inspiration, they could be people or they could be nature. Like, I gained so much from nature, honestly, like, and just the beauty of it and lines, everything. Okay, so when you have all of your inspiration in a board, scroll through it, okay? Look at the things, maybe delete some things that you thought, oh, this was really cute at first when I very first thought of it. Now I don't think it's as cute. Delete it out, okay? We want to just really focus on our core aesthetic, things that we absolutely love, things that we aspire to be. We're getting that inspiration. We are not comparing ourselves. Oh, she's so skinny. Oh, she's so beautiful. I could never do that. No, change your way of thinking. I can do this. This is replicable, okay? So you go in and you find all your Instagram posts. And then what I did is I took 3 of them, okay? My favorite 3, I screenshotted them and I saved them to my camera roll. Then I opened the app Canva, C-A-N-V-A, okay? Make yourself a free account. You do not need to use the royal one. You don't have to do that. I'm going to show you a hack so that you can still pinpoint colors and you can have like your brand colors, right? Because if you pay for it, you can find your brand colors, but you can also do this as well. So you're going to put those 3 photos into Canva. It can be any size. And then you're going to add a piece of text. And then click on the text. It does not matter what font it is in, but then you're gonna change the color of the font. And when you go to change the color, it's gonna pull up the 3 photos and it's gonna have a bar of different colors. It's gonna pull those colors from those photos, and those are now your brand colors. So you can do one of 2 things. You can continue on Canva and you can put more of your inspirational photos. You make a cool wallpaper. I did that for my phone where I had my inspiration. I made my own. You can definitely find someone else's inspirational boards. I'm going to post this on Instagram. So if you just go today's golden hour drip drop, the episode drop, you're going to be able to scroll and you can see the different aesthetic that I picked as well. And then you can like see what I mean by this. And then you'll also have your 3 bars of colors. When you go shopping and you're trying to find those different pieces, one, you can pull up the Instagram of those outfits that you picked, the aesthetic. Ask yourself, does this fit my aesthetic? Will I be able to wear this more than once? Is this good? Is it awesome? Like all of those great things. If it does not fit, then you're not going to buy it. Even if it's not that expensive, you're not going to buy it, because if it does not fit your aesthetic, it does not fit your color wheel, it's going to look out of place. And if you're trying to make your Instagram all one thing, focus on posting only the things in your color wheel, and then it'll be more cohesive. If you're trying to make an impression at work, then make sure that all of your pieces fit the aesthetic, that it is like nice, neat, perfect, and then you will really have that elevation and mood. Now, it's really quick, and you can change your aesthetic at any time. Say you thought for a second that you wanted to have a certain aesthetic, and then you were going through it and you're like, you know what, like I've had this for a couple months and it really doesn't fit my vibe. what you want to do is don't run out and just buy a whole bunch of trendy pieces. You want to have staples in your closet, okay? So like a really good pair of black slacks, okay? Black slacks, if you're in any sort of business meeting or you need to look professional, a pair of black slacks are never going to go wrong. Now, you can pair it with a, blazer that might be in your aesthetic, or maybe business attire is not your aesthetic at all. Maybe you're more into the TikTok aesthetic and you're going to be wearing, those mom jeans with wide pant bottoms and they're bleached half and half, okay? I have those jeans too. I wear them as well. Actually, you can go purchase some custom jeans on goldenhourdripco.com. Check it out. Or you can check it out on Instagram. But I love those jeans, okay? So I'm not ragging on one style or another, but you can definitely find your aesthetic if you want to be more aligned with your colors, if you want to start being that girl who has everything together. And it might not be in the nutritional aspect, but it might be like overall in just your happiness and in your mood. And when we dress, like your fashion and the clothing that you wear is an extension of your personality and yourself. So if you're just wearing a baggy t-shirt and like sweats that still have cereal stains on them, maybe that's your aesthetic, but maybe it's not. And if you truly want to enhance your overall happiness, dress the way that you want to dress. Express yourself in the way that you want to express yourself. Do not get caught up in what other people are wearing or if their life is more put together than yours, because you will get there, okay? You will get there through hard work and dedication, not buying anything that is not in your color wheel or not in your aesthetic. And also like using it as a screensaver on your phone is so helpful, because you're able to just click it open while you're shopping and see, hey, is this gonna match? Is it not gonna match? Or if it's your color wheel. It streamlines everything. It makes it so easier, and then you will be able to put together outfits, put together an aesthetic. And this can be used for your home if you want to have a decor idea, or maybe your vehicle or your workspace. A color wheel can be used for so many different things. It does not need to be limited to just your outfit, okay? So keep that in mind, and I believe that you can achieve whatever color wheel you want. And like, if you aspire to be something, start mimicking it, right? If you dress for the job you want, then you're more likely to get it. If you don't dress for the job you want, then how the heck are you supposed to know what you want, right? So dress for the job you want, not the job that you have. Start putting in the extra effort. Another pro tip is if you're in a job or a career and you want to be moved to like the creative side, if you want to be more into the development, start mimicking the way they dress. Maybe they're wearing bright colors and are super exuberant. Start wearing a bright, flirty blazer or green pants. Like, start dressing like them. If you are just like an entry-level position, but you see all the people who are a little higher up, they're all wearing blazers and suits, start implementing blazers or suits into your overall outfit, okay? If you want to be a yoga juicy girl, buy yourself some leggings. Start wearing the leggings around and visualize yourself becoming the person that you want to become, because life, it's just going to keep going. So if you don't decide now, today, then you're never going to be who you want to be, okay? Take some time, figure out your color wheel, figure out your aesthetic, and then everything else is going to fall into place. It's going to be so easy, and you're not even going to have to worry about it. You're not going to stress out about it, because you have the blueprint, okay? You have the absolute perfect blueprint for anything you want to achieve, and all you have to do is look at your phone or look at your color wheel, okay? So I hope that you're feeling super inspired, and tag me in your inspirational boards. I would love to see them on Instagram. Post them on your story. Let me see them, because I love seeing the different aesthetics. There was a girl on TikTok, she used to do aesthetic videos. She was like, if you want to be angel core, or you want to be a skater, like, these are the outfits to wear. I love, love, love seeing them. I think they're awesome and amazing. So please tag me. I would love to see your aesthetic, or if you have any questions, please feel free to DM me. That would be awesome. But until next time, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Bye.